Pat O'Reilly with the O'Reilly Home Team. I'm with Lisa Elliott with the O'Reilly Home Team and Wayne Peterson. He's the owner of Integrity Home Inspection. When you buy a house, there's several different people that you're involved with. You're involved with the realtor, the lender, the inspectors. The O'Reilly Home Team will walk you through every single phase of the home buying process. It can be very stressful. You don't know what to do, and we can help you do that. So along the 12 years we've been doing this, we've run into really good people, and we surround ourselves with really good people. And one of those really good people is Wayne with Integrity Home Inspection. What do you think is the biggest challenge or the hardest thing to do as a home inspector?
Yeah, I think that being fair and unbiased is very difficult. Our job is to help people to be able to find a good home, and our task is to make sure that things are functioning and things are safe. But there are difficulties because basically four sets of groups of people. The seller. Sometimes you go into a home, the seller has lived there for 5 years, 10 years, and they've never had any problems, and so they're surprised that you're there, and they're surprised that it's going to take so long, and then they're worried about what you're going to find, and so
and they're very prideful about
they are. Another way that it makes it difficult to be unbiased is because sometimes the buyer comes in and he says, I want you to find every little thing that's wrong with this house, and with the idea of I'm going to go back and I'm going to renegotiate.
Yeah.
And our job is basically structural. It's not cosmetic.
Exactly.
And so sometimes I find myself, okay, I'll write this down for the builder to fix, and I'll just say, he may fix it, he may not fix it. So we have those. We also have the contractor, who after the sale, the contractor comes in and says, the home inspector should have found that.
Mm-hmm.
And so you go back to your home inspector and you see if maybe he will pay to have me fix it for you.
Yeah.
But I also know that a lot of electricians will say, oh yeah, you have some bad ones and you have some good ones too. But his thought was, oh, we need to change this out for you. In fact, it was a condo. What you need to do is go to all your neighbors. I'll replace them for all your neighbors too.
Yeah.
$1,600 each.
Sure.
And so sometimes it's the contractors, but sometimes it's the other home inspectors that make it hard to be unbiased, because the International Residential Code, calls out and specifies different things the way it should be. But my take on it is that it's specifically a prescription for what a new house should be like.
Exactly.
And so some of the home inspectors say, well, the 1950s homes should also be the same way. They go back and they just think, okay, if it says it in the code, then it's demanded.
Yeah.
And it's not. Once again, is it functioning and is it safe?
Exactly.
And I understand some things that need to be upgraded, smoke alarms and GFCIs and things like that. But by and large, if it was okay in 1953, and if it was a common practice back in 1953, it's going to be okay now, unless it's broken. If it's broken, obviously it needs to be fixed. And of course, Texas Real Estate Commission says that the seller doesn't have to fix anything.
Exactly.
So it's all part of the negotiation.
Exactly.
But so many people
They don't know that.
are selling their homes and they say, well, if the home inspector says I have to fix this, then I guess that we have to fix it.
Right.
Yeah.
And we don't. So
And I think that's the hardest thing for the buyers. At the end of the process, your process, they get a 30-page report on everything that's out of code, and the code changes every other year.
yeah.
But it's the same. The principle is, if it's functioning and if it's safe,
Yeah.
just because it's not in today's code, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if the alternative is, if you want something in today's code, you have to go buy a brand new house, but 2 years from now, it's gonna be out of code.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, but even in a brand new house, you still catch things.
Yes,
Right?
yes. There's a lot of things,
Yeah.
even in a brand new house, faucets that don't work, garbage disposal that's locked up already because of debris in it, things like that. And so yeah, I may have a 30-page report, and but there are things that are broken, or things that actually do need to be repaired, or things that if I don't say that, if I don't call it out, I can get in trouble for it.
exactly,
Mhm.
yeah.
For sure.
But my enjoyment is helping people to be able to get a good house, and first of all, realize that no house is going to be perfect,
Exactly.
even if it's brand new.
Yep.
And so just enjoy what they have.
Now, you work with your daughter as well, right?
I do, yeah. Jill is licensed as well, and so eventually I'll just turn it over to her.
Huh,
But
nice
she's a
legacy.
great, she's a great asset,
Mhm.
because we get into a house and she focuses on one area and I'll focus on other areas, and so we're able to get it
Yeah.
done in just a lot faster.
That's nice. She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
When you go get your home inspected, this is not the time to nickel and dime and try to find the cheapest inspector out there. This is the time to go for quality and find somebody who's going to open up windows and check outlets and do all the things that you would want checked out. And I know that Wayne and his group, they do a fantastic job doing that. So again, if you have any questions on real estate, if you have any questions on home inspections, you can talk to or call Wayne. He would be glad to, I'm speaking for you,
Sure.
be glad to answer any questions you have. And if you have any questions on real estate, you can call Lisa or myself. Thank you very much.
Bye. Have a good day.
Goodbye.